everybody, it's April Dawn. I decided to come to y'all on my lunch break. We're going to talk about some of the things that's going on in the world. So, let's go ahead and talk about this Cardi B and Offset breakup. So, I think it's about time she broke up with him. I like Cardi B. I think she's a rising star. I mean, hell, she done rose at this point. And I feel like, you know, her continuing to be with somebody that's playing her and making her look stupid. My thing is, if you gonna cheat, you shouldn't cheat at all. But if you gonna cheat, you could at least be discreet. This nigga texting people. Okay, so this is the story. Some girl named Smooth Booty Chocolate. I don't know their whole names. This is like, you know, one is named like Cupcake and the other one named like, you know, Cuban Doll or something like that. They was into it. So Cupcake decided that she was gonna tell on Cuban Doll that she was messing around with Offset. Now, how you just drag somebody else's marriage into your shit, I don't know, but that's what happened. So you know, Cupcake, Red Velvet, said that she was gonna she exposed the test. At first, Cuban Doll was like, I don't talk to him, I don't even know him, we've never had a conversation. Girl, you lying. And then Red Velvet said, you know what, I'm about to put out the text messages. So she put out text messages they had. She put out like screenshots, videos of their video calls and like of them being on the phone together. See, that's why you got to watch these hoes y'all be rolling with and telling all your whole business to, because y'all get into it and then now here she goes spilling the tea, honey. You know, of course people start blowing up Cardi and telling her what's going on. She finding out what's going on. I'm sure she probably already knew something was going on. So she posted a video later on that night talking about they broke up, they not together no more. She be trying to notice she called that nigga her baby father. She didn't say my husband, she said my baby father. I've been trying to work things out with my baby father and it just ain't working. It hasn't been working for a long time. I'm like, girl, y'all only been together for like 2 years. Hell, the baby is the baby 6 months? Shit, is the baby 6 months old? Anywho, she said she been trying to work it out with him, but it ain't working and they ain't together no more. So they broke up and she said she gonna file for divorce. And I was watching a Lovely T video. If y'all want the full breakdown of what happened, you should go on over to Lovely T and watch that. And she give all the receipts and put everything up, and she says that she confirmed with her that she gonna file for divorce. She like really gonna file for divorce. So, you know, at the end of the day, they might end up getting back together. I feel like you know, we all saw this coming a mile away, because girl, he gave you all the signs, girl. It was like big giant signs, like big orange signs, like construction signs, girl. He ain't no good. But I have been in a relationship where I got cheated on a lot and everybody told me break up with the nigga. Okay, so, and I still was with him. So sometimes you just have to let things run its course, and when she get tired, she gonna be done. Okay, it just is what it is. And when you get tired, you gonna let it go. Later on, after all of that, you know, the perfect distraction to drama is what? Post the baby picture. So she posts pictures of the baby, and let me tell you, that thing is cute. That thing is adorable. Okay, I mean, just precious. She do look like her sister Hennessy. She like a cross between the two. But if I'm not mistaken, Offset other kids are all really cute. So you know, they did that and it's over with. I hope she stick to her guns and don't go back to him, girl, because now he embarrassing you. Okay, now you playing yourself. Okay, because you got a #1 album and he cheating on you with a nothing hoe. Like, I don't even understand, girl. It ain't even worth it, girl. Let him go. If he want to be out there that bad, let him have it. Okay, now he gonna post talking about y'all won, because he got up under the comments in the video talking about y'all won. Nah, nigga, we ain't win. Don't you blame the internet. Don't you blame us because you can't keep your wee-wee in your pants, baby. That ain't got nothing to do with us. That's you and your wee-wee issue. So he blamed us, and then he wrote something about all caps. You know how Future, you know, when they be trying to deflect, all they be saying is capitals, all caps. This, I ain't never XYZ. First he tried to lie, because that was first. He tried to lie first, and then he came back and said, y'all won. No, nigga, we didn't win. You lost, okay? Cuban Doll, or whatever her name is, baby, she gonna get her ass on the internet and talking about she apologized. She didn't mean to do this. She didn't know that the marriage was that serious. Girl, I'm sorry. You didn't know the marriage was serious? It's marriage, ho. You know, now it's over with. They through. They over with and they done. All right, so next up is George Bush. He died. All right, y'all, so I'm sure you know by now. If you don't, I live in Houston, Texas, and a lot of people, like, since I've been at the theater and George Bush died, I got the alert on my CNN, like, right after the show one night. And so, a lot of people I know have worked with George Bush. They have sung for weddings. Like I had one friend who sang for the one of the events, and then they got invited to sing at the wedding. Oh, my bad, y'all. If the camera is shaking, I'm sorry. And have sung at the wedding. So one of the family members' wedding. So a lot of people I know actually have sung for them in events, and they've all told me good stories about George Bush and Barbara Bush and how they were so nice and courteous. I even had one person told me he did an event and he said that George Bush would not let them people just not acknowledge him. He was like, y'all need to acknowledge the musician. I mean, make sure you acknowledge the musician. And so it just kind of puts into perspective. And, you know, as George Bush Jr. gets older and, you know, he kind of becomes beloved because he paint and, you know, he give Michelle Obama candies and shit everywhere they go. Like, I feel like they weren't the best presidents. George Bush Sr., he wasn't really too bad of a president. He was all right. But George Bush Jr. was a trash president, except for 9/11. He came back full force. I feel like he was the right president to be there at that time, even though he responded in the wrong way. So he wasn't the smartest person, and he wasn't the goodest. He wasn't the best president. But I do feel like they're not horrible people, and it makes you put into perspective like what being the president is, what that means, like you know, political parties and how they demonize or make people be one way. You know, you're this way, you're a Republican, you're this way, you're a Democrat. Like, people don't have layers and dimension and change, you know, over time. So I mean, I don't know him personally, but it's nice to see everybody wishing him, you know, a rest in heavens and all that good stuff. And in Houston, they had a funeral procession. You know, they had the funeral the other day. Donald Trump tried to show his big head ass up. I don't even know why he came up there, okay? You could have just stayed at your house. You and your sourpuss face ass wife, okay? Could have stayed at your house. But, you know, our president forever, Barack Obama, ever so gracious, and Michelle, you know, they shook his hand, even though Michelle snatched her damn hand back. That shit was funny. Michelle snatched her head back, and Hillary did the head now. Like, bitch, I'm not even finna turn my head to look at you hoes, okay? Like, girl, bye, okay? With his disrespectful ass. R.I.P. George Bush. You know, he in heaven with his wife. It's only been about six or 7 months since his wife died, so usually that's how it happened, you know, especially when you up in age like that. And I think he was 94 years old. If y'all know me, my grandmother just passed and she was 95 years old. So yeah, I mean, when you in your 90s, you know it's coming. You know, you finna go home to glory. So, you know, he gone on to glory now, and you know, rest in peace to him. What y'all thought? What y'all think about George Bush, and like I was saying about presidency, and, you know, like your perception of him as a young person versus being an adult, like I said, and me talking to all these people who knew him, and you know, saying how gracious he was and how nice he was, and, you know, how cool he was or whatever. So I had one friend that did carousel at the Houston Grand Opera, and he said that, you know, Barbara Bush was looking at the carousel, and she told him at the end of the show, she was like, I want to get on that carousel, okay? I want to get on there. I never seen nothing like that. I want to get on the carousel. And so, like, how funny they were and everything like that. Really, basically nice people, because like I said, my own perception of George Bush Jr. has changed now that he's not the president anymore. In his old age, he is kind of, I like him. Like, I ain't gonna lie, he probably like a cool little old white man. You know, he cool. So let me know what you think about this. So what else happened? Oh, it's some drama about Salim Brock-Akil and Mar Brock-Akil. Apparently, Salim been accused to, like, I think I'm saying his name right, I could be saying it wrong, but he been accused of having an affair with a woman for like 10 years, and like, child, like doing all type of shit, like sticking his fingers up her booty, her nose, I said, wait, peeing on her, and all type of stuff, child. Listen, I don't like it. Like, we don't know if it's true. He done came out denying it, and Mara ain't saying nothing. Now, you know, he executive producer over her and him, Black Lightning, and that's my show, so they cannot be getting fired. Okay, I don't have time for that. Y'all better clear this up. We need to find out if this is true or this is just some allegations by a person. I'm not gonna say it's true, because just because she said it happened don't mean it happened. We need receipts. I mean, come on, Whitney, we need receipts. Hello. I mean, if he was sticking his finger up in people's booty hole and peeing on people's mouth, then, you know, he need to pay the price for that. Okay, but we need receipts, baby. We can't just believe what you say just because you said it. So yeah, that's not gonna work. But yeah, the allegations are crazy, and I wish I had some papers, some notes, so I could like read to y'all what it was. But basically, they carried on a 10-year affair with each other. She says it was non-consensual, but how you have an affair with somebody for 10 non-consensual? That don't make no sense to me. But you know, And she also said that he stole an idea from her, and she trying to sue on, talking about they stole a script and an ideal, or child something. I don't know. It could be just a crazy person ranting, okay, or it could be something legitimate to it. I don't know. I guess we will find out in these next few days about what the tea is with Salim, child, because they done been behind some of the best shows on TV, Girlfriends and Being Mary Jane when it was good. I mean, all that. So it would be kind of sad to see that messed up, you know, with all of this unnecessary drama. But hopefully it's not true. And if it is, they need to be putting you under the jail, baby, for all that nasty. You was nasty. You was a nasty summer bitch for doing that. Ooh, gross. What else is going on? Ain't too much happening this week, y'all. You know, they about to put Mueller on the stand. He about to go ahead and testify. Joe Biden talking about he might want to run for president. I'm gonna say this, and I hope nobody don't get offended. I feel like Joe Biden is a good candidate for president, not because he might be the best president, but because he white. He a white man, and you know how America feels about white men. They love him. And he's kind of like the opposite of Trump, but the same. Like, he say what he want. You know, they call him No Nonsense Joe, or Say What You Want Joe. Something they call the nigga. So he say what he want. You know, he pretty straight up, and he pulls no punches, but most of the time what he say makes sense. Okay, and so I also feel like, you know, like I said, he a white man. So, you know, and he was also the vice president. So now he gonna have a strike against him, obviously, because, you know, people gonna ride the fact that he was Obama vice president. So it's gonna be like the second coming of Obama, but I don't think it would be. And Joe Biden is a part of some scandals. I know it was a pedophilia scandal, you know, at some time going on. It was, you know, he did help write the bill that, you know, got all these black men in jail, you know, the minimum sentencing and all that stuff, 3 strikes you out, that whole thing. He helped write all of that stuff. He helped write that bill. So, you know, that's gonna be something to ride him about. And then another thing he did was, he was on the committee with Anita Hill and Clarence Thomas and all that. So, you know, they're gonna try to make the black community feel like we shouldn't vote for him because of those reasons or whatever, because he's a part of the reason that black men are in jail to this day or whatever. So, I mean, I don't know how I feel about that. You know, I would have to see how he would address that before I could tell you I'm going to give him my vote. But I feel like, I'm just going to be honest with you. At this point, I feel like we need to get Donald Trump out the White House. And I don't know if another minority running for president is going to do it. I love me some Bernie Sanders. Baby, I love him. But he old, child. I voted for him. Okay? In the primaries, I voted for him, but he is old, and I don't know if he can win a general election. I'm just gonna say it like that, because he's very, very, very far left. So I don't know if he's gonna be able to win. I want him to win. In the perfect world, he will win. He will sit down. Okay, he can't do a whole lot. He already real old. But, you know, Joe old too. I mean, he in his 70s too. He ain't no spring chicken his damn self. He just look good. Baby, let me tell y'all seen them old pictures of Joe Biden? Baby, Joe had it going on. Joe was a fine piece of white meat. You hear me? He was a fine chicken breast out here in these streets, honey. So, we're going to see what's going to happen with that whole election. But, you know, whoever decides to run, I feel like I'm excited to see who was going to throw their hat in the ring and what they're going to bring to the table. I know they was talking about Kamala Harris at one time. I know they talking about Beto need to run. Baby, Beto can't even beat Ted Cruz. Now, I voted for him, but he don't need to be trying to run for president. Like, you done got a little too big for your britches. I'm going to need for you to just take it back a little bit. You're doing too much. Win the senator first before you try to be the damn president, sir. Come on now. But I like Beto, but not for president. Who else? But he a white man too, so child, you never know, because white men, they rise, honey, like cream. But they ain't cream, but they rise. Okay, they gonna rise regardless. So, you know, maybe, who knows? I mean, anything can happen. Donald Trump is the president. Anything can happen, people. Okay, anybody could be the president. I would prefer it not be another celebrity. I would prefer it be an actual person who know how government works, the 3 branches of government. Yeah, and how they all work together and how you make laws and, you know, change things or whatever. So, yeah, that whole thing. I'm about to get out of here because I got to eat my lunch because I done meeting at 1. But, like I said, if y'all want advice from me, just hit me up. I'm going to put my email below in the description box. Don't be afraid. I haven't got any emails yet. And, you know, or if you got any questions you want to ask me, go ahead, hit me up with the questions. And like I said, I'm real busy, but I'm going to try to get something out to y'all, okay? Give me some show suggestions. Like, what are y'all watching? I don't know if I want to watch All American. I saw that, but I'm like, I don't know. You know, give me some suggestions. What are you watching that you think is good, that you think I should check out? All right. Y'all have a blessed day. Have a blessed weekend. And I will holler at y'all next time. Peace. Hey, I know you. Get out the way. Hey, hey. I gotta go to work today. Oh my God, my hair is so up. Oh, hey, hey. Oh, hey, hey. Move out the way. I gotta go to work today. Oh, hey, hey, hey. I gotta go to work today. Oh my Lord, oh my Lord. What shall I do? This is the type of stuff I do, y'all. Y'all, I messed around and asked this lady at the job, was she pregnant today? And she had the baby 2 months ago. Jesus, help me. Oh, I feel so bad. Oh my God, I feel so bad. That lady was not pregnant. Oh my gosh. Jesus, help me.